Most people walk into retirement carrying way too much. Too much house, too much debt. Too many things they haven't used in years. Too many complicated investments nobody actually explained to them properly. And every single one of those things is quietly draining their retirement before they even stop working. Here's what I want you to think about right now. The average American household has over $10,000 worth of stuff sitting in their home that they never use. Old vehicles, recreational equipment, furniture, electronics, investments with hidden fees eating into their returns year after year. All of it costing money. All of it adding complexity. None of it helping your retirement. But here's the opportunity almost nobody talks about. If you're in your 40s or 50s right now, you have something incredibly valuable: time. To make these moves before it matters. Not scrambling at 64, not wishing you had done it at 67, now. When selling strategically can put real money back in your retirement account and simplify the next chapter of your life before it even starts. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 7 specific things you should seriously consider selling before you retire. Some of these are physical, some are financial, and at least 2 of them are going to surprise you. Each one has real numbers attached, because I want you to see exactly what holding on to these things is actually costing you. Let's get into it. Item number 1, the house that's too big. This is the biggest one, literally. If your kids have moved out and you're rattling around a 4-bedroom home, you are sitting on a gold mine you're paying to maintain every single month. Here's the real number. Homeowners in America's top 20 metro areas can save an average of $196,000 by downsizing from a 4-bedroom to a 2-bedroom home. That's $196,000 that could go directly into your retirement account. Plus, lower property taxes, lower utility bills, lower maintenance costs. And emotionally, most people who downsize say they wish they'd done it sooner. Less house means less stress, more freedom, more cash. Item number 2, the extra vehicle. The average cost of owning a vehicle in America is now over $12,000 a year when you factor in insurance, registration, maintenance, and depreciation. If you have 2 vehicles and you'll only need 1 in retirement, that's $12,000 a year you're giving away for a car that mostly sits in the driveway. Sell it before you retire while you still have full income coming in. You make money on the sale. You stop the bleed on insurance and costs, and you simplify your life immediately. Item number 3, the recreational toys you never use. The RV, the boat, the ATV, the motorcycle that comes out 3 times a year. These things feel like freedom when you buy them. In reality, they are some of the most expensive items you can own. Storage fees alone can run $200 to $450 a month for an RV. Insurance on top of that. Maintenance on top of that. Sell them while they still have value. Put that cash into something that actually grows. And if you really miss the boat, rent one. It's cheaper, and someone else handles the maintenance headache.
Item number 4, high-fee investments you don't understand. This one is purely financial, and it might be the most important thing on this entire list. If you have old variable annuities, whole life insurance policies you've been paying on for decades, or mutual funds charging over 1% a year in fees, those fees are destroying your wealth silently. Here's the math. A 1% fee difference on a $300,000 portfolio over 20 years can cost you over $100,000 in lost growth. $100,000. Gone. Not because of bad markets, just because of fees you probably don't even know you're paying. In retirement, simplicity and low cost win every single time. Item number 5, your concentrated employer stock. This one surprises people. Lots of workers in their 40s and 50s have significant money sitting in their company's stock, either through a 401k, stock options, or an ESPP plan. Having 30%, 40%, even 60% of your retirement money in one stock is one of the riskiest things you can do going into retirement. Your company could have a bad year. That stock could drop 40%, and your retirement goes with it. Diversify before you're living on it. Item number 6, the side business or rental that's become a burden. A side business or rental property sounds great until it becomes a second job you never wanted. Maintenance calls at midnight, difficult tenants, complicated taxes. If it's draining your time and energy more than it's adding to your life, sell it while you still have the energy to manage the exit properly. In retirement, your most valuable asset is your time. Protect it. Item number 7. The old 401k account scattered at past employers. You'd be amazed how many people hit their 50s with 3 or 4 old 401k accounts floating around at companies they left years ago. Nobody's watching them. Fees are probably high. And consolidating them into a single IRA gives you lower costs, more investment options, and a much cleaner picture of where you actually stand. It's not selling in the traditional sense, but it's simplifying your financial life in a way that is worth thousands of dollars. Now here's what I want you to take away from all of this. This isn't about becoming a minimalist. It's not about giving up things you love. It's about being intentional. Asking yourself for each thing you own, is this adding to my retirement? Or is it quietly taking from it? Because retirement isn't just a financial event, it's a life event. And the people who enter it with clarity, less debt, less complexity, more cash, simpler investments, they don't just have more money. They have less stress, more freedom, more ability to actually enjoy what they spent 30 or 40 years working toward. Let me give you a quick picture of what these 7 moves could add up to. Downsizing your home. Up to $196,000 freed up. Selling 1 extra vehicle. $27,000 sale price plus $12,000 per year saved. Selling the RV or boat. $30,000 to $100,000 depending on what you have. Reducing high fee investments. $100,000 plus over 20 years. Diversifying concentrated stock, protecting potentially hundreds of thousands. Exiting a draining side business, priceless in time and energy. Consolidating old 401ks, thousands saved in fees over time. Now, obviously, not all of these apply to everyone. You might have one, you might have 4, but even one of these done in your 40s instead of your 60s, the compounding impact is massive. Here's my ask. Go through this list seriously, not as a checklist you skim, as a real audit of what you're holding on to and whether it's serving your future or just taking up space in it. And if you know someone in their 40s or 50s who should see this, share this video with them. This is the kind of conversation that most people don't have until it's almost too late. Subscribe if you haven't already. This is exactly the kind of retirement truth I cover every single week. See you in the next one.